Hi everyone, this is Lee. So welcome to the 20 things that create limiting beliefs and actually prevent us from achieving success in our lives. So today, I think I put a post yesterday that I'm going to every day for 20 days. We're going to discuss one limiting belief that can actually hold us back from achieving goals in our business and moving forward, not just in our business, but also our personal lives as well. So one of the big goals I think is really important is that we need to understand our purpose. We need to understand what's going to keep us, keep us going, what's going to fuel us, in our life as well. So I'm a firm believer that everyone needs some sort of purpose. It doesn't have to be a grand, huge, big purpose, but we need to know the big why we are doing things. And I think that's essential as a part of creating success in business as well. And, I've facilitated many workshops, and I've been involved with personal development and coaching for a long time. And I remember a lot of workshops I used to go to. And when my journey first started in personal development, probably about in 2000, my journey first started in about 2000, and I decided to start doing personal development. And obviously through that, I made a career through coaching and training. But I remember sitting down doing a workshop, and the big question comes up, what's your purpose? And sometimes we really struggle for that because we're still trying to work things out. And one thing, I suppose, what was the turning point for me to understand what my purpose was? I had to actually flip it. I flip it to, what I really hated. Because sometimes, we're so used to talking in the negative and thinking about the negative. And that's why one reason why we attract it to our life as well. Because if you ever sit down and listen to a conversation, 9 out of 10 times it's a negative conversation. And we're not even aware of it, so it's all about, using the mind and changing our language along the way as well, so that we start to attract the right things in our life as well. Anyway, the story I was looking for my purpose and I couldn't find my purpose. And I did an exercise and the person helping me said, well, why don't you just flip it and just write down what you really hated when you were maybe growing up or something like that. And for me, when I was growing up, obviously things are different today, but when I was growing up, education was not a pleasant event. I didn't like education, and mainly because I didn't like the teachers and the way the education system was either. And I remember when I was growing up, you'd have the really talented children, and they would sit, in the front row, and I'd sit in the back row and hide, as I normally did growing up. And I think what I really hated was we would have things like spelling bees and things like that. And if you made a mistake, sometimes you're put in a corner. You just get the cane for making mistakes, and you just get hit for making mistakes, and you were kind of ridiculed for making mistakes as well. So the education system really sucked, because it was really about strong discipline and not like what it is today. It was almost like I didn't really enjoy it, and I didn't like the way that the teachers treated me when I was growing up. So therefore, I really hated education. And when I was 15, I left school as fast as I could, because when I was younger, most people left school at 15, and we went out and found ourselves a job and everything else as well. But it's really interesting, because I hated education so much, but probably over the last 17 years, I've been highly involved in education. So I've been involved, my role is all around education, and my role is all around coaching. And I am always a student as well as a teacher. I'm always on courses and developing my skills further along the way as well. But I wanted to teach, and I wanted to train the way that it would inspire people and lift people up and help people to gain their own insights. And through gaining their own insights, then they were more empowered then to make change and to create the results that they want in their life as well. So it's, to me, education now. I've changed my mindset around that. And education really, to me, is all about transformation. It's about moving forward and understanding, what you want to achieve. It could be any goal. It could be something in your life and your personal life or your business, but it's about, transforming your thoughts and changing the things or limiting beliefs that don't happen. So it took me a long time to find that. And the only way sometimes, if you can't find your purpose, sometimes you just got to grasp something that comes to your mind. And it's okay to change along the way and pivot and get more clarity as you're walking along the journey as well. A lot of people, that they may use the point that they don't know their purpose as a justification or excuse for not actually trying to find out what their purpose is. But trust me, you will find out your purpose when you start working with people and you start doing the things that you're doing, because you'll gain more clarity as you start to get more results in your life as well. So I know my purpose now, and my purpose is all about, teaching and educating and supporting and inspiring and helping, whether someone's opening their business or someone's going through their personal life, whatever goal it is. I want people to achieve their goals. I want people to feel like they're uplifted. And I want people also, through themselves being empowered and themselves feeling uplifted, that they start to influence others around them as well. And then it creates the ripple effect. And then what happens then? Then they start to inspire people, and then they start to impact the world as well. But to impact the world, the first thing we have to do is obviously work on ourselves first. So we take one step at a time, and then we start building our communities, and our communities start to expand, and we start to create difference in the world as well. And I'm always remembering that movie, Pay It Forward, and the movie where he started a movement. And a lot of movements are happening today as well, such as It's Happened to Me, and all of these other movements happening as well. So there's a big purpose there as well. So what I would suggest you to do is, over the next 20 days, we're going to go through one limiting belief per day. If that's something that is you haven't got clarity around and you're quite not understanding what it is, don't stress out too much about it, but actually start doing something. But just write that down. Just write that down as maybe something that you may need to work on, and start to take some time and reflect on that as well. So having a purpose gives you the direction. It gives you a strong foundation. It starts to empower yourself as well. So I hope that was of interest for you today. So tomorrow I'll be talking about another thing that will actually, a limiting thing or belief that may hold you back as well. So stay tuned for the next 20 days. At the end of the 20 days, we'll go through a complete list, and I'll give you a list, and you can flick them all off, and then maybe start working on a few of those, so that you start to create change within your life and your behaviours, which will also, when you start changing your beliefs, it will start to change the actions that you take, because remembering we always take actions based on our beliefs. So if we're feeling not confident or not good enough, we will also demonstrate the behaviours of feeling not confident, not good enough. But we need to make those changes ourselves, and the reason why we want to change is for us, not for anyone else as well. So have a rest of a great day. And please comment below. Today, I'd like to, next 20 days that we start to comment below, scroll down below, put your comment down there of the topic around your purpose. Maybe you want to talk about your purpose or just your thoughts from the video. During the day, I'll be scanning through all the comments, and obviously I always respond to everything anyway. I think that's extremely important. So scroll down, leave some comments. I look forward to chatting to you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.